Hello students, today I'll explain the question answer of the chapter periodic table. In my previous classes for class 9, I explained the chapter periodic table. Now I'll discuss the question answer. So you can see at the last of your chapter of this chapter periodic table, you will see the unit test paper is given. We will solve now these question answers. First one, select the correct answer from the words in bracket. He arranged elements in increasing order of atomic number. Answer will be Moseley. Is a metal in period 2 having electronic configuration 2, 1? Answer will be lithium. Is a period having elements from atomic number 11 to 18? Answer will be period 3. Fourth one is a non-metal in period 3 having a valency 0. Answer will be argon. Fifth one is the group number of the elements whose atomic number is 4. Answer will be group 2. Next we have fill in the blanks from the words A to F given below. Decreases, increases, remains same, increased by 1, electropositive, electronegative. Now first one, across a period from left to right in the modern periodic table, number of electron cells remains same. Number of valence electrons increases by 1. Electronegativity character of elements changes from left to right. Left to right, electronegativity character increases. Down a group in the modern periodic table, number of electron cells, the answer will be increases by 1. Number of valence electrons remains same. Electronegativity decreasing character of elements changes from top to bottom. Next one, give reason for the following. It will be better if you keep one copy and pen with you that you can write down, you can copy down the answer. The first one, Mendeleev's contribution to the periodic table laid the foundation for the modern periodic table. That means we have to say the contribution of Mendeleev which can help to make the periodic table, the modern periodic table. We know Mendeleev arranged all the elements in increasing order of their atomic weights in horizontal rows called period and vertical columns called groups. Second one, elements which are similar with respect to their chemical properties are grouped together and have atomic weights of nearly the same value. Next one, elements in the same group had the same valency and same chemical properties. Based on the periodic properties, a number of gaps were there. Number of gaps were there for the undiscovered elements. So these were all the things contributed by Mendeleev. So these Mendeleev's contribution thus to the periodic table laid the foundation for the modern periodic table. Next one, properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic numbers and not atomic weights. Properties, mainly the chemical properties, depend on the number of valence electrons, that is the valency. Valency means the combining capacity to form the compound. Now, we are getting the valency from atomic numbers. Atomic numbers, we can write the electronic configuration. From the electronic configuration, we can get the total number of electrons present in the last cell, and from this number, we can calculate the valency. So, depending on the valency, we can say the properties of the elements. Next one, a transition from metallic to non-metallic elements is seen on moving from left to right in a period of the periodic table. As I discussed when I explained that in a period while going from left to right, the tendency to gain electrons increases. Why? Due to decreasing atomic radii or decreasing size. So tendency to gain the electron, this is the property of non-metals. So we can say that while we will move from left to right, the non-metallic character will increase. Next one, noble gases do not form compounds readily. We know that noble gases are the inert gases. They don't have any valency. Their valency is 0. Valency 0 means They cannot combine to other elements to form the compounds readily. That's why noble gases do not form compounds readily. Next one, group 1 elements are called alkali metals. Why? Because group 1 elements like sodium, potassium, all these elements when react with oxygen, it will form the metallic oxide. All these metallic oxides when dissolved in water, we can get alkali. That's why they are known as alkali metals. For example, sodium, when reacts with oxygen, it will form sodium oxide. When this sodium oxide will dissolve in water, we will get sodium hydroxide, which is an alkali. What are alkalis? Alkalis means the dissolved bases, the bases which can dissolve in water. Like potassium oxide, when dissolved in water, it will form potassium hydroxide, also an alkali. State the following. The group to which the element with electronic configuration 282 belongs. The group will be 2. One more thing I must say, that how to know the number of group or the number of period from an electronic configuration. The way is, suppose I am considering this one. First cell 2 electrons are there, second cell 8 electrons are there, and third cell, that is the last cell, contains 2 electrons. So we will calculate, we will get the number of period by counting their number of cells. So we have 1, 2, 3 cells. 3 cells means third period. 2 cells means second period. 1 cell means first period. So here we are getting number of periods 3. And what will be the group? The number, the valence electrons present in the last cell or the outermost cell, that is its group. So it is group 2. Next one, the group from the groups 1, 2, 16, these are the groups according to the modern periodic table, and these are the groups according to the old one. So we are considering the modern one, so we will take 1, 2, 16, 17. So whose elements are most electronegative? So for group 1, we know group 1, as we are going down, electronegativity character will decrease. So for group 1, lithium is the topmost metal, so lithium will have the higher electronegativity. Same as for group 2, the topmost metal is beryllium. So beryllium will have the higher electronegativity. For the 16, it will be oxygen, and for the 17, it will be fluorine. So I repeat, for group 1, it will be lithium. For group 2, it will be beryllium. For group 16, it will be oxygen, and for group 17, it will be fluorine. Third one, the group which contains highly electropositive metals including sodium. Sodium, it means in group 1. So answer will be group 1. For the fourth one, the group whose elements are unreactive or inert, it will be group 18 or 0 group. Group 18 or 0 group. Fifth one, the group which contains highly reactive electronegative nonmetals including chlorine. Answer will be group 17. Next one, match the elements of list 1 with their type from list 2. First, highly reactive univalent metals. Highly reactive univalent metals will match with alkali metals. Second one, highly reactive univalent nonmetals will match with halogens. And third one, unreactive inert elements, that means 0 group or noble gases. Elements of group 3 to 12 are known as transition elements. Radioactive elements, you can write lanthanide series or actinide series, and better to write lanthanide series. Question number 6. Complete the table pertaining to the following elements given in column 1. Hydrogen, whose atomic number 1, electronic configuration will be 1. Underline the elements present in that group. The element which is present in the same group will be sodium. Carbon, whose atomic number 6, electronic configuration will be 2, 4, and it will match with silicon. Nitrogen, whose atomic number is 7, it will match, the electronic configuration will be 2, 5, it will match with phosphorus. Oxygen, whose atomic number 8, electronic configuration will be 2, 6, it will match with sulfur. Sulfur, whose atomic number is 16, electronic configuration 2, 8, 6, it will match with oxygen. Chlorine, whose atomic number is 17, it will match with iodine. Iodine is present with the same group of chlorine. So that's all for today. Next day I'll start the new chapter. Thank you.